All right, welcome back to the channel, everyone. Hopefully you guys are having a great rest of your day, start to your day, whatever time it may be. And there's some weird things going on over at the Ford Motor Company right now. They're hiding something because there may or may not be another Ford Mustang GTD variant coming out very soon. Now, the reason I say this is they recently destroyed the Nürburgring lap time again. They beat the ZR1 as well as the ZR1X, which is quite crazy. Now, the whole controversy around this is the official lap time, or I should say technically the unofficial lap time. The video was removed. Now we're gonna go ahead and discuss that in this video. If you guys do enjoy the content where we talk about news in the Ford world, feel free, drop a like in the vid, subscribe to the channel, turn on those post notifications, and let's get into it. We're gonna jump in the GT350 today. It ain't no GTD, but you know what? This car has something that car does not, a manual transmission. So let's go ahead and get a little cold start. Warm this bad boy up. Because this car ain't no track weapon anymore. It's literally like a Mexico night weapon. That's literally what this is. I took this car out of its element, but you know what? It's still such a fun car to drive around, just cruising.
One eternity later.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are on the road, headed to my second home. We need to get some E85 real quick. Looks like we're gonna be getting hit with some weather, unfortunately, within the next couple of days. We've had a nice stretch where it's been warm, sunny, no rain, no clouds, but we're probably gonna get hit with the storm. It's probably gonna warm things up pretty quickly. It is what it is, but if you are unaware, the Mustang GTD has recently re-shattered the Nürburgring record. It ran a 6.41. That is faster than the Corvette ZR1 as well as the Corvette ZR1X. Now, the issue with these times is it was recorded allegedly, at least what Ford put out, on an iPhone, which is interesting because typically you need the official time from the Nürburgring lap timer to claim a record. Ford is just going ahead, and my personal opinion is teasing something. They are gearing up for a very, very big reveal. And I think we're gonna be in for a treat, ladies and gentlemen. I think we're gonna be in for a treat. I've made quite a few Mustang GTD videos in the past, especially last year before they were available to the general public. I've seen a GTD in person, actually multiple GTDs in person, and they look insane. Like the car, it's a lot bigger than you would think. It's wide, very, very wide in person, but obviously it needs the aero, it needs the suspension to go ahead and handle taking turns 100+ miles an hour on the Nürburgring. The videos of the car are crazy. The car looks insane, it sounds insane. Honestly, I've started to appreciate the car more as time goes on. I was kind of a GTD hater at first, especially when the price was revealed, but after seeing that the car actually is up to snuff and it is doing exactly what it was designed to do and more, I've started to appreciate the vehicle a lot more. Now, Ford is getting, hate that Ford is getting over the GTD recently is because people are saying that the GTD variant that beat the ZR1 and the ZR1X is not a factory production vehicle that anybody can have access to. Now, what I believe is going on right now is Ford is testing a new package for existing GTD customers, kind of like an OEM plus upgrade, kind of like how you can go to the dealership with an S650 or GT or Dark Horse and get a Ford Performance Whipple installed. I think what the GTD is going to come with later on is quite literally that, a Ford Performance GTD Whipple upgrade, because the car is moving out. In the video that was taken down, unfortunately I don't have access to that video, but the car was noticeably faster around the track, noticeably faster. And obviously it has to be making more horsepower now because of the time it set. The car is truly rolling out now. So what do you guys think? Do you guys think Ford, quote unquote, cheated to get this lap time? Do you guys think it's a legitimate lap time? Obviously, nothing is legit until we actually see the official Nürburgring lap timer time, but what was teased is quite fast. I mean, 641, that's no joke. That is absolutely no joke. That's like a 10-second plus difference from what it did previously, which is noticeable. You have to be making a lot more power. The ZR1X is not that far off from this GTD variant, and that comes with 1,000 horsepower, and it is lighter. So in my personal opinion, the only way that Ford was able to go ahead and do this is obviously adding significantly more horsepower and also potentially going ahead and tweaking with the suspension as well as the aerodynamics to get the car to handle high-speed turns, stay planted, and accelerate as fast as possible on the straights. I think we're definitely going to be in for a treat. Ford is cooking something up, and I think when they officially reveal this new GTD variant as well as the Dark Horse SC, we're really going to see exactly what's going down. Now, it'd be nuts if when they officially reveal the Dark Horse SC, like everything that's coming with the Dark Horse SC, what if the Dark Horse SC legitimately is this new GTD power plant, but obviously it's missing the suspension as well as the aero? I think that would be even crazier, but at the same time, I highly doubt it. I think they're going to keep that strictly for the GTD. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, kind of pulled in a little bit hot. Woohoo! Going on over here. Holy shit. I'm about to just go home and not even fill up my tank. Am I seeing this right? $3.54 for E85. Brother, what is going on? All right, we are off. Man, I'm gonna be like Dom Toretto in the first Fast and Furious if these gas prices keep going up. We finna go rob an oil tanker, no cap. Don't make no sense. $3.50, like what? For E? Man, they are out of their minds, for real. Absolutely out of their minds. I don't know why it's going up, but man, it should not be this high for E85. I'm out here complaining. It could be Cali prices, like fucking $6 for regular gas. Luckily, none of my cars are on fucking regular gas. This dude's tripping, bro. To be honest, honestly, that could have went, but I always like to be very careful because I don't trust like 90% of Texas drivers. They're just kind of, I don't know, man. People be on some just nut stuff out here driving. So I'm gonna make sure that I got plenty of space before I take off. I'm gonna go after this car right here. Yep. There we go. Complaining about with the GTD is that nobody knows exactly who was driving the car. Now obviously you have to have some type of skill to tackle the Nürburgring. I mean, you can't just randomly jump in a car and go hit it. I mean, you could, but you're not gonna run a time that's actually worth anything. Chevy claims that they had somebody from Chevy drive the ZR1 and the ZR1X when they got their times, but Ford has not actually revealed who they actually had in the car. Was it a professional driver? Was it somebody from Ford? In all reality, I don't really think, well, it does matter, but I think the vehicle is the key takeaway point. I mean, if you're gonna say, oh, it's not impressive because they had a professional driver when Chevy didn't, it's like, well, I mean, the ZR1X is lighter, probably makes more horsepower still, even with the potential Whipple upgrade. I don't think you can really take away what Ford did. That dude is he dragging a chain on the ground? Check this shit. Okay, he's not. I'm about to say, if he was dragging a chain on the ground, bro, somebody needs to pull that dude over right now. But let me know what y'all think, man. A lot of people have a lot to say about these times, especially when it comes to Ford versus Chevy. A lot to say when it comes to Ford versus Chevy, but I personally think both cars are impressive. The Mustang, the Corvette, and this type of competition is exactly what we need. So both developers are striving for greatness and actually putting out some cars that people want to buy. Obviously, the GTD is pretty much unobtainable for 99.9% of customers, but it's nice that Ford has a car that literally can compete with supercars, and it's also nice that Chevy also has a car that can compete with supercars, and you know, people who make, you know, $500,000 a year could potentially go ahead and get into, you know, a ZR1X or just a regular ZR1. I think it's pretty cool. Potentially get into it. It's a lot. it's a lot. Like, once you're starting to get over 100 grand for a car, it's like, man, you got to be balling to get into it, no cap, to afford it comfortably. But that GTD is on a whole other level. That car is stupid expensive. Like, you can get like 2 homes for the price of that in Texas, potentially 3 depending on where you go, which is unreal. But let me know down in the comment section what you guys think. Do you think their time is valid? Do you guys think it's invalid? Or you do not care because you can't really get into the car unless you're making